The script pages stopped rustling, and 6 studio executives watched as Johnny Depp competed with Keanu Reeves when the Wachowski director told them that Neo needs physical credibility during the final Matrix casting decision. Warner Bros. Studios, Burbank, March 1998. Conference Room B houses the kind of meetings that change Hollywood history, where franchise decisions worth hundreds of millions of dollars get made around polished mahogany tables that reflect the ambitions and anxieties of everyone seated around them. This isn't a casual casting session. It's the final selection process for what studio executives believe could become the defining science fiction film of the next decade. The room embodies corporate entertainment power, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking studio lots where movie magic transforms into commercial reality. Walls lined with framed posters from Warner's biggest blockbusters, conference tables surrounded by leather chairs that cost more than most people's monthly salaries. Johnny Depp, 34 years old, sits forward attentively during script discussion that explores philosophical themes and action sequences requiring sustained physical performance, his intellectual approach reflecting genuine interest in material that challenges conventional science fiction stereotypes while demanding authentic commitment to genre requirements. Beside him, Keanu Reeves listens with characteristic intensity to technical explanations about wire work, martial arts coordination, and stunt sequences that define Matrix's revolutionary approach to action cinematography, his recent experience with physical roles providing foundation for understanding production demands. This project requires complete physical and mental transformation, Johnny observes, noting the complexity of character development that balances philosophical awakening with action hero responsibilities extending beyond typical dramatic performance requirements. Different kind of preparation than we usually encounter, Keanu agrees, recognizing the parallel between authentic action performance and intellectual engagement that Matrix demands from lead actor whose credibility must span both physical capability and emotional authenticity. Their final audition begins with appreciation for Wachowski vision that operates independently of conventional Hollywood action formulas, seeking authentic performance that serves philosophical storytelling rather than commercial action entertainment designed primarily for spectacular visual effects. Warner Bros. Studios attracts established actors whose franchise potential reflects serious commitment to blockbuster entertainment rather than independent film preferences. Performers who understand commercial requirements while maintaining artistic integrity that serves both box office success and critical recognition. The development process includes extensive pre-production planning where lead actor selection determines not only casting but also training protocols, stunt coordination, and marketing strategies that position Matrix as breakthrough science fiction rather than typical action entertainment designed for weekend box office dominance. Most actors who audition for franchise roles want guaranteed success without understanding physical demands, explains David Foster, a studio development executive whose own production experience encompasses decades of blockbuster planning. They focus on character development without recognizing athletic preparation and stunt work that defines contemporary action filmmaking. As the final audition progresses, both actors demonstrate respectful engagement with Wachowski vision and technical requirements, recognizing franchise authenticity that extends beyond their current knowledge while avoiding Hollywood ego that treats blockbuster roles like career entitlements rather than earned opportunities. The project's reputation attracts serious performers whose action credibility commands respect throughout entertainment industry. Actors whose physical capability and franchise experience create evaluation standards for distinguishing established action stars from dramatic performers seeking genre transition without adequate preparation. Lana and Lily Wachowski occupy director chairs with quiet authority earned through innovative filmmaking that revolutionizes science fiction cinematography. The sisters represent authentic genre expertise, technical mastery developed through independent film experience, philosophical understanding that informs science fiction storytelling, artistic integrity that prioritizes creative vision over commercial compromise. They observe both actors' interaction with Matrix concepts and action requirements with practiced assessment earned through distinguishing genuine genre interest from commercial opportunism that treats science fiction like dramatic enhancement rather than understanding philosophical exploration that Matrix demands from committed participants. The Wachowski's filmmaking philosophy includes breakthrough techniques that require lead actor whose physical capabilities supports revolutionary action sequences, whose intellectual engagement serves philosophical themes, whose franchise commitment extends beyond single film toward trilogy potential that most actors never consider. As casting session continues, both actors examine storyboards and technical specifications that reveal Matrix's unprecedented approach to action cinematography, requiring sustained wire work, martial arts training, and stunt coordination that challenges traditional boundaries between actor performance and athletic achievement. Johnny demonstrates thoughtful analysis of philosophical themes and character psychology, his approach reflecting dramatic training that prioritizes emotional authenticity and intellectual engagement over physical spectacle, seeking artistic challenge that transcends typical action entertainment toward meaningful science fiction exploration. Keanu shows growing understanding of action requirements and technical demands, his recent experience with physical roles providing foundation for Matrix challenges while recognizing philosophical complexity that elevates genre material beyond conventional action entertainment toward innovative filmmaking that requires complete actor transformation. That's when the Wachowskis' assessment of franchise requirements takes a decisive direction as they evaluate both actors' suitability for role that demands unprecedented combination of physical capability, intellectual engagement, and commercial appeal that few performers can successfully integrate. Both of you bring different strengths to Neo. Lana Wachowski begins, her tone carrying directorial authority earned through innovative filmmaking vision. This role requires balancing philosophical awakening with physical transformation that extends beyond typical character development toward complete actor metamorphosis. The statement immediately creates tension as studio executives recognize evaluation process that distinguishes franchise suitability rather than general acting ability, understanding that Matrix success depends on lead actor whose credibility spans multiple performance requirements that most actors never develop. Johnny responds with enthusiasm about philosophical themes and character complexity, his confidence reflecting dramatic training and intellectual approach that prioritizes emotional authenticity over physical spectacle, demonstrating genuine appreciation for Matrix concepts while emphasizing artistic elements over action requirements. "The philosophical journey fascinates me," Johnny explains, his voice showing excitement about intellectual challenges. Neo's awakening mirrors fundamental questions about reality and identity that extend beyond action sequences toward meaningful exploration of human consciousness and technological alienation. The Wachowskis recognized Johnny's intellectual engagement while evaluating franchise requirements that extend beyond philosophical appreciation toward physical credibility that contemporary action audiences demand from blockbuster entertainment designed for international commercial success. Keanu addresses both philosophical and physical requirements with growing comprehension of Matrix demands, his approach reflecting recent action experience while acknowledging intellectual complexity that elevates material beyond typical genre entertainment toward innovative science fiction that requires sustained commitment. "The combination challenges me," Keanu responds, his tone showing appreciation for complete transformation requirements. Physical preparation serves philosophical themes, while action sequences support character development rather than replacing meaningful storytelling with spectacular entertainment. Studio executives process both responses while understanding franchise investment that requires lead actor whose credibility addresses multiple demographic appeal factors, international marketing potential, and sequel development that depends on audience acceptance of Neo characterization across trilogy structure. 9 seconds pass as Wachowski sisters evaluate franchise requirements against actor capabilities, recognizing a decision that affects not only casting but also production planning, marketing strategy, and commercial potential that Warner Bros. Expects from Matrix investment. Neo needs physical credibility, Lily Wachowski declares, with precision earned through understanding action audience expectations and franchise requirements that distinguish Matrix from dramatic filmmaking toward blockbuster entertainment that demands authentic action star capability rather than dramatic actor attempting genre transition. Her assessment exposes fundamental evaluation criterion that prioritizes physical authenticity over dramatic ability for role that serves as franchise foundation, recognizing contemporary action standards that most audiences expect from science fiction blockbuster rather than accepting dramatic interpretation of action requirements. Studio executives respond with understanding of commercial factors that influence casting decisions beyond artistic merit, recognizing franchise success that depends on audience acceptance of lead actor whose credibility supports international marketing and sequel potential that dramatic actors might not provide. Johnny's face shows recognition of evaluation criteria that prioritizes physical capability over intellectual engagement, his dramatic background conflicting with franchise requirements that contemporary blockbuster entertainment demands from action stars rather than accepting dramatic actors in physically demanding roles. But before Johnny can respond with arguments about his commitment to physical preparation or defend his franchise potential through dramatic credentials, Keanu demonstrates understanding that acknowledges evaluation criteria while respecting directorial expertise that serves Matrix vision. "You're absolutely right about physical credibility," Keanu says respectfully, his voice carrying recognition of franchise requirements rather than defensive actor pride. Action audiences expect authentic capability that serves story, rather than accepting dramatic interpretation that might compromise Matrix's revolutionary action sequences. The Wachowskis appreciate Keanu's immediate understanding of franchise demands and willingness to accept evaluation criteria rather than defending dramatic approach that might not serve Matrix requirements, despite intellectual engagement with philosophical themes. Keanu continues with growing recognition of directorial vision. "When you say Neo needs physical credibility, you're addressing audience expectations that contemporary action films must meet through authentic capability rather than relying on dramatic performance to substitute for physical authenticity." The acknowledgement demonstrates Keanu's understanding that Matrix success requires serving franchise requirements rather than adapting action demands to dramatic actor capabilities, recognizing commercial reality that influences casting decisions beyond artistic preference. Johnny processes Keanu's approach and Wachowski expertise, his initial disappointment gradually replaced by professional recognition that franchise casting serves different criteria than dramatic roles, despite genuine intellectual engagement with Matrix philosophical themes. "You're right about franchise requirements," Johnny says quietly, his earlier enthusiasm replaced by professional understanding of commercial reality. Matrix deserves lead actor whose physical credibility serves revolutionary action sequences rather than adapting material to dramatic interpretation that might compromise directorial vision. The Wachowskis recognize both actors' professional maturity and understanding of franchise requirements, their expression shifting as they appreciate respectful acceptance of casting criteria rather than defensive positioning that might complicate production relationships. Over following weeks, Warner Bros. Announces Keanu Reeves as Neo, while Johnny Depp pursues other projects that better serve his dramatic strengths, both actors maintaining professional respect for casting decision that serves Matrix vision rather than individual career preferences. The industry observes with understanding as franchise casting demonstrates complex evaluation process that balances artistic merit with commercial requirements, recognizing directorial authority that prioritizes project success over individual actor advancement. Years later, both actors speak about Matrix casting as educational about franchise requirements, commercial filmmaking, and professional acceptance of directorial vision that serves project success, rather than accommodating individual actor preferences despite genuine artistic interest. The Wachowskis occasionally reference that casting session as example of how franchise decisions require balancing artistic vision with commercial reality while maintaining respect for actors whose capabilities might serve different projects better than attempting to force creative compromise. 9 seconds in Warner Bros. Conference room in 1998. One moment when dramatic talent met franchise requirements before professional understanding enabled appropriate casting decision. One choice that served Matrix vision rather than individual ego and proved that authentic filmmaking requires matching actor capability with project demands. The casting session that showed franchise success demands physical credibility and commercial appeal that can't be substituted through dramatic ability alone, because contemporary action audiences expect authentic capability that serves revolutionary filmmaking rather than accepting intellectual interpretation of physical requirements.